Good morning, student. Today I am going to start once again the chapter second. Topic is national income and related aggregate. This is part 3. In this video, I am going to discuss with you difference between domestic product and national product, domestic income and related aggregates, national income and related aggregates. In this video, we are going to learn how we are going to write all meaning of all these aggregate that is related to domestic income and how we are going to write these four aggregates that is related to national income. One more thing we will write to generate the equations, how we are going to formulate the equation. If suppose NDPFC is given, then how we can calculate NNPFC. So this video is very important to understand the next chapter. So student, please keep copy and pen with yourself so that you are able to note down whatever is going to be explain here. Okay, and it is very important to understand numerical, to attempt numerical questions and also all the theoretical questions. Okay, first of all I will start it with how to read these aggregates, these four aggregates. Okay, here I had written 1 2 3 4. At the first place it is about these aggregates, how we are going to read it properly. If at the first position G is given, then we are going to learn gross. If N is given, then we are going to learn it net. At the second place, if D is written, so D for domestic. If N is written, then N for national. At the third place, both the side you find P. P stand for product. Okay, student? And MP. Both the side you find MP and FC. So MP stand for market price and FC stand for factor cost. Okay, let we start to read all these aggregates. With the first one, GDP MP. So G for gross, D for domestic, P for product. MP means market price. So gross domestic product at market price. Now next, gross domestic product at factor cost. Okay, and here I had written N stand for net. Okay, so net, D for domestic, P for product, M for market price. So net domestic product at market price. Next is net domestic product at factor cost. Let we understand aggregate related to national concept. The first one is GNP-MP. How we will read it? Gross national product at market price. GNPFC, gross national product at factor cost. Then NNP-MP, net national product at market price. Last one is NNPFC, net national product at factor cost. I think these tips are very helpful for you how to read these 8 aggregates in proper manner. Okay, so remember that G stand for gross, N stand for net. At the first place, if you find G, then read it gross. If you find N, read it net. At the second place, if you find N, then this N stand for national and D stand for domestic. At the third place, both the side you find P. P always stand for product. Okay, at the fourth place you find MPRFC. MP stand for market price and FC stand for factor price. Okay, now distinction between domestic product and national product. Both domestic product and national product, both are the sum total of factor income. Difference is what? In domestic income, we only include those factor income that is earned within the domestic territory of a country. Domestic territory means land area, sea area, and whatever income is earned by aircraft. Okay, so that is included. Here we don't consider who is earning. Normal residents are non-residents. Okay, so Indians are earning, that is also included in domestic income, and foreigners who come and do the economic activity and earn the money, their earning is also included in domestic income. Okay, so here we are only concerned with the domestic territory. Here we don't mind, yeah, we are not concerned with the residents or non-residents. Okay, we include all the factor income that is on within our sea area, land area, and by aircraft services. Okay, here we exclude NFIA. Okay, on the other hand, national product, it is also sum total of factor services, but whose factor service, that is on by the normal residents. Here we include the income that is generated within our domestic territory, also that is generated outside the domestic area. Okay, and here that is why we include NFIA. Okay, let we understand it more proper way. Okay, so domestic income is the factor income that is earned within the domestic territory. Okay, here we include the income that is earned by residents as well as non-residents, Indians and foreigners. We just concern about the domestic territory. Domestic territory already I had explained it in your previous video. Domestic territory means our land area plus all the sea area on which we are, our Indian government had exclusive administration, exclusive authority, plus whatever earning is done by our government, yeah, our nations or others with the help of the aircraft services. Okay, so domestic income is the sum total of all the factor income on within the domestic country. We don't concern who is earning. Okay, we are not going to focus on this factor who is earning. We are going to include the earning of both Indian as well as foreigner. Okay, on the other hand, in national income we are going to include those factor income that is earned by normal residents. This means we are not going to include here the income of non residents. We are going to exclude it. Okay, here we are going to earn all the factor income that is earned by our normal residents within the country as well as outside the country. So how we exclude the income of foreigners and how we include Indians they who earn from outside with the help of NFIA. Okay, so in India, Indians are working, doing productive activity, as well as foreigners also come and do productive activity. In domestic concept, we include both income. Okay, Indians as well as foreigners. But when we talk about the national income, we only include income of normal residents, and all the foreigners who comes India and earn here productivity activity they will do, their earning we will exclude. So we will include income of all the Indians who are earning within the country as well as outside the country. And how we convert domestic income into national income? With the help of NFIA. Okay, now our main topic, domestic income and related aggregate. How to write the meaning of domestic income and related aggregate? Let me start it. Okay, here I had written some tricks to write the meaning. Okay, G already I had told you at the here the common line that we are going to use for all these four aggregates, these four domestic concept is, it is the, here we are going to write 2, 1 plus 2, then all the lines is going to be common in all four aggregates. It is of all final goods and services produced within domestic territory of a country during an accounting year. Just we have to write 1 plus 2. So at the 1 place there will be G otherwise, and G stand for gross and stand for net. For MPRFC. So if MP is here, then we will write market value. If FC is here, then we will write money value. Okay, so all other things are going to be same in all four aggregates, just there will be change with the help of these 1 plus 2. If at the one place there is G, then we will write gross. If MP, then here we will write gross money, sorry, gross market value. In the second we will write gross money value. In third we are going to write, and for net market value. In fourth we are going to write net money value. Okay student, so let me start one by one. Okay, so first one is GDP MP. So here G for gross, I had told you now, G for gross, and MP for market value. Okay student, so other words are same, are whole the lines is whole sentence is the same, just three there will be changes in these two words. Okay, so GDP MP is written, so we will write its definition. It refers to gross market value of all final goods and services produced within the domestic territory of a country during an accounting year. Here D is extra, so cut it, an accounting year. Okay, now next GDP FC. So G for gross and F for, sorry, G for gross or FC for money value. Okay, and same, all the things are going to be same. So it refers to gross money value of all final goods and services produced within the domestic territory of domestic territory of a country during an accounting year. Next, third component is NDP MP. N means net and MP means market value. So how we are going to write its meaning? It refers to net market value of all final goods and services produced within the domestic territory of a country during an accounting year. Okay, student, note down here final. Okay, so it refers to net market value of all final goods and services. Okay, next NDP FC. NDP FC is also known as a domestic income. Okay, so N for net or FC for money value, and other words is going to be same. It refers to net money value of all final goods and services produced within the domestic territory of a country during an accounting year. Now, so I think all the four aggregates you are able to write its meaning. Okay, now national income and related aggregates. Meaning of national income and related aggregates. So again, I'm going to give you these tricks. G, if at the first place here is written G, so G is stand for gross. If N is written, then N stand for net. Okay, and for MP we will write market value, or for FC we will write money value. Okay, let me start one by one. Okay, what will be the common line for national income? So just there will be change here, just there will be change here. In domestic concept we had written it refers to of all final goods and services produced within. Here we are going to write produced by normal residents. Why? Because it is a normal concept. National concept. National concept include all the factor income that is earned by normal residents. So there will be one change in this common line. In domestic we will write within the domestic. On the other hand, in national concept we will write by normal residents. So let we start. Okay, first one is GNP MP. So G stand for gross, MP stand for market value. Okay, student. So other things are the same, but it is a national concept. So we will write here by the normal residence in place of within the domestic territory. So it refers to gross market value of all final goods and services produced by normal residents of a country during an accounting year. Okay, next aggregate GNPFC. So G stand for gross or FC stand for money value. Remember, G for gross and for net, MP for market value, FC for money value. Okay, and in domestic we are going to write within the domestic territory, and in national concept we are going to write by the normal residence. Okay, it refers to gross money value of all final goods and services produced by the normal residents of a country during an accounting year. Okay, third aggregate is NNP MP. Okay, so N stand for net and MP stand for market value. So it refers to net market value of all final goods and services produced by normal residents of a country during an accounting year. Okay, now the fourth one, it is known as a national income. So national income means NNPFC. Okay, N stand for net and FC stand for, wait, N stand for net or FC stand for money value. Okay, so it refers to net money value of all final goods and services produced by normal residents of a country during an accounting year. So in this way, the first topic has covered. I had detailed how you are going to write the meaning of four aggregate that is related to domestic income, and how you are going to write the meaning of four aggregate that is related to national concept. Now tricks for writing formula related to national concept and domestic concept. Let me start it. Okay, here you can see, if gross is given and you have to calculate net, then you have to subtract depreciation. Okay student, if gross is given and if you are going to calculate net, then you have to subtract depreciation. If net is given and you are going to calculate gross, it's mean you have to plus depreciation. Okay, second, if national is given and if you are going to calculate domestic, then you have to subtract NFIA. If domestic is given and you are going to calculate national, then you have to add NFIA. And how you if suppose NFIA is not given, then how you will calculate it? With the help of this equation. Factor income from abroad minus factor income to abroad. Whatever factor income earned by our normal residents outside the India is included, and normal residents of foreign country who come India and earn factor income, that is subtracted. In this way we get the NFIA. Okay, so remember it, if you are having gross and you have to calculate net, then you have to subtract depreciation. If you are having net, you have to told to calculate gross, then you have to add depreciation. If national is given and you have to calculate domestic, then you have to subtract NFIA, and just opposite. Okay, now next is, if suppose factor cost is given and told to find out factor price, then you have to add NIT. Why? Because market price is that price at which goods are available in the market for sale. Means the price at which we purchase goods and services. And market price include indirect taxes and exclude subsidy. So how we calculate NIT? NIT, for calculating NIT, we use this equation, indirect taxes minus subsidy. Suppose factor price is given and told to find out, market price is given and told to find out factor cost, then you have to subtract NIT. Why? Because factor cost is that cost at which a commodity is produced. It is the cost or expenditure of production of any good. So if FC is given and told to find out MP, then you have to if FC is given and if you have to find out MP, then you have to add here NIT. Okay, let me understand here. GDP MP. So there are three methods to calculate GDP MP. So I had written very easy equation. GDP MP is equal to P multiply Q. So you are thinking, what is P, what is Q? So P for price. Okay, P for price and Q for quantity. Okay, student. Now, if suppose GDP MP is given and you have to calculate GDP FC. So here you can see GDP common. Here is MP given, here is FC given. So when we are moving from MP to FC, so what we have to do? We have to subtract NIT. So when we are going to calculate FC, we have to subtract NIT from market price. Now suppose GDP MP is given and you have to calculate NDP MP. So here you can see that here is difference, here is G, here is N. So from when we are moving from gross to net, we have to subtract depreciation and other are same. So there will be one change. When we subtract depreciation from GDP MP, we are able to get NDP MP. Okay, next is, if suppose GDP MP is given and you have to calculate NDP FC. So here you find, here is given G, here is given net. So when we are moving from gross to net, then we have to subtract depreciation. When we are moving from MP to FC, then we have to subtract NIT. Okay, already in starting I had written it. So remember, when we are moving from MP to FC, we have to subtract NIT. When we are moving gross to net, we have to subtract depreciation. Okay. Now, next. Suppose GDP MP is given and you have to calculate GNP MP. So here what is difference? Here is given domestic, here we have to find out national. So when we are moving from domestic to national, then what we will do? We will add NFIA, and in this way we are able to calculate GNP MP. Okay, so whenever we move from domestic to national, we add NFIA. Clear? Okay, in the next, suppose GDP MP is given and you had to told to find out GNP FC. So already when we are moving from G to N, then we will add NFIA. And when we are moving MP to FC, FC means minus NIT. Okay. Now third one, suppose GDP MP is given, you have to find out NNP MP. So here gross is given, you have to find out net. Net means minus depreciation. When we are moving from gross to net, we have to subtract depreciation. Okay. Now we are moving from domestic to national, so we have to add NFIA. In this way, we are able to calculate NNP MP. Okay. Next is, if suppose we are having GDP MP and told to find out NNP FC, that is known as a national income. Okay, so what we have to do, here is G, here is N. So from gross to net we have to subtract depreciation. When we are moving from domestic to national, okay, when we are moving to domestic to wait beta, when we are moving to domestic to national, so we have to add NFIA. Okay, when we are moving FC to MP to FC, then we have to subtract NIT. In this way we are able to calculate an NPFC from GDP MP. Make the practice, then you are able to do it. Remember, gross means plus NFIA. Okay, net means minus NFIA. Okay, MP means plus NIT. Okay, FC means minus NIT. Okay, and this is related to what we have to calculate. Okay, so do the practice, you are able to understand it. Okay, next is, here I had written some aggregates and you have to find out. Left side you have to find out and right side suppose is given. Then how you are going to generate the equation? My question is that NDPFC is given, how you will find out it? Okay, so try to attempt. Okay, I'm going to help you. First you try yourself. Okay, I think you had done. Now check your answer. NN is common, here is difference, NND. We are moving from domestic to national. So here will be plus NFIA. Okay student. Now in the second, NNPFC is given, you have to find out this one, GNPFC. So here is what difference? We are moving from net to gross. So when we are moving net to gross, others are same. NPFC same, just one difference is here. Here is net, here is gross. So when we are moving from net to gross, then we are going to add depreciation. Okay, now next do it. I think you had done, so check your answer. In this, NNP MP is given and you have to find out NDPFC. So what is difference here? Here is national concept is given, you have to find out domestic concept. Yani you are moving to national to domestic. So when we are moving national to domestic, so we have to subtract NFIA. Okay, the next one, NDP MP is given, you have to find out GDP MP. So what is difference here? Here is net, here is gross. So what we will do beta? We will add depreciation. Okay, so I think some practice you had done. It's not so easy concept to do practice. At least watch this video properly, note down all the tricks and try whatever books you are having. Try with that. Try with the help of your books. Do the practice. Okay. Now let we do one numerical question. Here is given GDP GNP MP is 800, net indirect taxes 100, net factor income from abroad is 80. Now we had to calculate GDP FC. Okay, so how you will do it? GNP MP is given, GDP FC you have to calculate. So first of all we have to generate equation. So G and GDP MP you have to calculate. So write left side to the equal, and what is given that you will write right side. Okay, so G N P M P. So what is difference here? here is N, here is D. So when we are moving from national to domestic, so we will subtract NFIA. NFIA. Now here is MP and here is FC. So when we are moving from MP to FC, we will subtract NIT. NIT. So let's do this question. Here in the question, MP is given 8,000, NIT is given 100, NFIA is given 80, and we have to find out GDP FC. And what is given? GNP MP. So here is first difference is that here is N and here is D. So when we are moving from N to D, so we have to subtract NFIA. When we are moving from MP to FC, then we have to subtract NIT. Now put the value and you are able to find this answer. Okay, student? This question is for your practice. Here here NDPFC is given and you have to calculate GNP MP. Attempt this question. In next video I will tell you what will be the answer. This is your homework. Okay, student? Thank you.